What if I told you thousands of websites are unknowingly exposing their APIs to the public? In this video, I'll show you how to mass hunt for vulnerabilities in Swagger UI, including DOM XSS, open redirects, and HTML injection. You'll learn how attackers exploit these flaws to dig deeper into exposed systems, and how you can use this knowledge to earn bug bounties on popular platforms. As always, ethical hacking requires proper authorization. Make sure you have explicit permission before testing any assets. This video is for educational purposes only. Let's get started. So, in my Swagger checklist, first I'm going to show you how to use dorking methods to find publicly available Swagger instances. You can start with this Google dork. It finds publicly available Swagger UI hosted on subdomains of swagger.io, but skips the main site. These often contain test or demo APIs, and sometimes even exposed endpoints that can lead to real bugs. You can open these one by one and manually test for Swagger vulnerabilities. Or you can use a URL extractor extension to bulk open all the links in separate tabs and test everything at once. Want to mass dump these dork results, you can use my custom dorking script. It basically fetches all Google dork results within seconds and gives you a full list of Swagger UI URLs. For better filtering, remove any URLs containing docs subdomains to avoid showing official Swagger domains. Right now, it may show fewer results, but you can try different dorks from my list to get more results. Once you have your results, we can filter the URLs to show only the domain parts using a sorting method. Then, finally, use the nuclei template to scan all potential targets for vulnerabilities. After scan complete, open these URLs one by one to check for XSS pop-ups. If XSS doesn't trigger, try HTML injection or open redirect. Both are also valid vulnerabilities and accepted by many bug bounty programs. For testing a single target, use this specific dork. It often gives better results. Just change the domain, and it'll show all the related Swagger URLs. Open those and check them manually. You can repeat the same process with other domains for even better results. If you want to check all public Swagger UI instances, just remove the domain filter. For broader results, you can try this dork. It includes all popular Swagger UI extensions used widely across Swagger installations. For an even wider search, use the combined dork. It includes Swagger paths and extensions. And if you're only interested in API endpoints, I've got a dedicated dork for that too. Let's move on to GitHub dorking. You can use this simple dork to find vulnerable Swagger UI versions inside package.json files. Open the repo and check for Swagger-related URLs. Or use a filter to extract only the URLs so you can manually inspect all Swagger links found in those files. Next, let's jump into Census Search, another great platform for finding Swagger domains. Use this combined dork. It searches HTTP response bodies for keywords like Swagger or Swagger UI, helping you uncover publicly exposed Swagger documentation. These often leak sensitive API endpoints that you can test for XSS, open redirect, or IDOR vulnerabilities. To test a single target, use the AND operator with the domain name. It'll show you everything related to that one organization. Then, just go through the results and check manually. Now, let's move on to one of my favorite platforms for finding Swagger UI is Fofa Search. Just enter the domain name and it'll show all results with their associated favicon icons. Select the Swagger favicon icon to filter out only Swagger URLs. You can also combine all favicon hashes to target specific domains or scan all publicly available Swagger UI instances. After getting the results, copy all domain names into a text file. Then run the Swagger nuclei templates. It's that simple. You'll find all vulnerable Swagger URLs. Test each one individually and try other bugs too if DOM XSS doesn't work. Now, let's move on to our final dorking method, Showdown. This is another excellent tool for discovering Swagger UI instances. Use this simple dork and you'll get all Swagger related results. For improved accuracy, combine additional filters to refine the search. You can also use Showdown's favicon hash filter to find Swagger UI. If you're targeting a specific domain, try the hostname filter. Go back to the first dork and use the facet analysis feature and select the IP filter. This will give you a list of target IP addresses. Use my script to download these IPs into a text file. Just open the dev console, run the script, and it will automatically save all IPs in a file. Now, create another text file containing only domain names by using my second script. Once you have both files, run the Swagger nuclei template on the domains file to see all the vulnerable URLs. You can do the same for the IPs file. Just open each URL and you'll find XSS pop-ups. Use my custom DOM XSS JSON file to uncover even more better results to increase impact. If DOM XSS doesn't work, try open redirect using a phishing method. For HTML injection, use this script. It displays a login input box, which is highly impactful. It can send the login credentials to your controlled server. Now, let's move on to a simpler method using Subfinder and HTTPX tool. Just type the domain name to find all subdomains, and then filter for live URLs containing Swagger endpoints using HTTPX. And also use a text file with multiple domains, and the tool will give the same results. It works with IP text files too. Just be aware that some Swagger instances on IPs may show a privacy warning because they run on HTTP instead of HTTPS. Now, let's dive into directory and path brute forcing. You can use FFUF, but I recommend Deer Search with this specific command. It provides better results by scanning all Swagger-related extensions and paths. Check out this custom word list I've created. I'll upload it to my GitHub soon so you can use it too. You can even find Swagger XSS in Apple products via Jamf Pro, which uses Swagger to document its classic API. It stores the auth token in local storage under the auth token key. To find this, use the default nuclei template with its corresponding CVE it scans for Jamf Pro vulnerabilities in Swagger. It can trigger an alert showing the document origin and the auth token. You can also test this manually by navigating to the classic API docs path. In some cases, you can directly try XSS if the Swagger UI is improperly handling query parameters, injecting them into the page without sanitization. That wraps it up. I've covered every method for hunting Swagger UI vulnerabilities. These techniques will absolutely boost your success on BugBounty platforms. And I'll keep updating the Swagger templates to detect HTML injection, open redirects, DOM XS. That's a wrap for today's video. If you're new to the channel, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell and follow me on Medium so you're always updated with our latest content. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care!